Hi, I'm Susan, and I'm a Hope Writer. I had a background in the food business, and I kind of morphed from physically doing that to writing about it. So I was lucky enough right off the bat to start doing some freelancing for local lifestyle magazines, focusing mainly on food. And I was really passionate about that for a long time. But I got kind of burnt out on it, and I had some things stirring in me that I wanted to write about. And so I started writing a book. I moved away from getting paid to write, and I kind of floundered. But I attended a writer's conference, and lo and behold, was asked to submit a book proposal to 4 different publishers. So very excited about that, worked really hard doing the book proposal, and then nothing happened. And when I say nothing happened, I mean literally my email was not even acknowledged. So all that to say, before I came into Hope Writers, I was disgruntled about the whole publishing process, to have put that much work in and then to not anything. So I was sort of pouting maybe for a little while. Online, you can make yourself or your organization look like you're a really big deal, right? If you get the skills to do the graphics or whatever, you can make it look like you're really something when you're maybe just a startup. So, but what is the success? Like, what have you really experienced? Everything about it was appealing to me, so I just jumped right in. If I had any skepticism at all, I would say it was maybe that I thought I was too old. It seemed like really a younger group of people. But that has proven to not be an issue at all. The Tuesday teaching has been good. Because you may pay all this money to go to a writer's conference and get, if you're lucky, 15 minutes with an agent or an editor. The Tuesday teaching, gave me the opportunity to really understand the business more and to realize that there is hope, that just because I did a book proposal, nothing came of it. It was a learning experience, and now I know more. And I'm a very competitive person. I didn't realize that about myself, but somehow being in this group, you look around, you see what other people are doing, what do you like? You think, well, gosh, maybe I don't really have to invent the wheel. Maybe I just need to figure out more where I'm going, what my lane is. And so I think because of that competitiveness and just all the people that are in this community working hard at all different stages, it encouraged me to just get focused and to kind of keep my butt in the chair and start building consistency. So, I right off the bat had a lot of success. I took just one suggestion that Brian had about just flat out asking people to subscribe to your newsletter or blog. And I had never pursued that before. I kind of didn't care, I guess. I just wanted to write. So I started being more proactive, and I started asking people, and I quadrupled my subscribers. I think the biggest change, though, is that it's just brought me out of my shell. And so I've engaged more, and because of that, I'm getting more comments, I'm getting more signups. It's one thing when your friends say, yeah, okay, I'll sign up. It's another thing when you get your MailChimp email and it says, so-and-so signed up, and you have no idea who they are. Or you look at your stats on something and, somebody from Australia, you're like, wow, it's like starting to happen, but I think it's just helped me be consistent, having the courage to try the things that scared me before. Like, I didn't want to learn a new social media platform, but I, did the baby steps to Instagram, and then I was like, I don't understand how to make these graphics. Well, let me learn that. I wanted my blog to be a good presence, and I wanted it to look like something that people would want to visit and check out. And so, I think you just learn by seeing others. And so there's things that I added to my blog that are causing more engagement. One of the Tuesday teachers talked about I think it was Jennifer Dukesley, said, cash in everything you've got, you know? And I started realizing, in some ways, I feel like I'm totally starting at the beginning. In some ways, I'm revamping something I've been doing for a long time, but I've been trying to do that. You know, I've been putting a link on my blog to a Kindle book that I wrote 6 years ago. I realized that my Pinterest thing could drive people to my blog, and that's been huge, doing that. So it's just, you know, little tidbits. You never know what it is that you're going to hear or read or that someone shares that sparks something in you that just kind of causes a snowball. So I think for me, one of the main words that I think about with Hope Writers is momentum. It's helped me build momentum, right? So that's huge. I don't feel like I'm on my own anymore, trying to figure everything out. Like, I'm not nervous about a book launch anymore because I know there's tons of information there. I know there's tons of people that will help me, give me advice, jump on the wagon with me. And you know, some days, like a football team has a team doctor, right? I mean, y'all are kind of like team doctors, you know, apply the healing balm when you're feeling like you're not gonna make it. So yeah, rah rah, Hope Writers. I would say the very fact that you're on the fence is the reason you should join. Because to me, Hope Writers is about tearing down fences, you know, and enlarging your territory, connecting with your purpose, your goals, your passion, connecting with other readers, with other writers. Yeah, just tear down the fences and jump in, for sure. My name is Susan Ely. I write at susanely.com, and I help fearful people flourish by recovering their identity and restoring their hope.